Again, it started with silence. She realized that the person at the other end was trying to irritate her and make her feel uncomfortable, and she got angry. Again, that unpleasant voice. Just the fact that he knew her headache was troubling her made a shiver run up her spine. Nasui forcefully yelled that she was hanging up, but in actuality, she couldn't. After all, being at the receiving end of a phone call was much better than the alternative. If she hung up violently, this person might then call someone else. What? It was clearly a threat. It meant that if she forced him to hang up the phone, anything might happen. Humiliated that she was forced to give in to a threat made by a man whose name she didn't even know, she gave him the answer he wanted. No, Jesus. Oh my god, fuck off. Of course. Sure, this man would have done the same thing no matter which season I said I liked. I preferred spring in myself. Ballin's a bitch, but I still prefer spring, I'll be honest. Winter's nice too. I do like winter. What's so fun about making me uncomfortable like this? Of course you did. How do you prove that? Oh, okay, yeah, no, you have to be a servant. You have to be a servant. Because there's no way else you would know, like, what's in her room. Unless a servant's been in there. You lie. No, there's actually not a clock in here. It broke. In Natsui's room, there's a beautiful antique clock with an intricate design. Crossy bought it for her as a birthday present long ago. So hurry up and shut the fuck up. Definitely a servant. The tone of the man's voice suddenly went low, turning into a threat. It made it clear that he was displeased. At first, this man seemed to have a calm way of speaking, but on the inside, that wasn't the case at all. If she enraged this man even a little more, he would surely show his true nature right away. What happened 19 years ago?
あなたが何の話をしているか知りませんが、夫や娘を巻き込まないでください。こうして私が電話を聞いていますから。
Once again, the man threatened her in a low voice, as though warning her not to interrupt again. My head was filled with the pain from my headache, the sound of my beating heart, and the roar of the sea. I can't disobey him anymore. As the man had ordered, I lifted up the antique clock. Well, there appeared to be a single playing card. It said the warranty for the clock. Thinking this, she took it and turned it over. Let me guess, just fall written on it? Natsui had never had anything so hateful said to her in her entire life, so she suspected many times that she was having some sort of bad dream. However, this definitely wasn't a dream. He did come before the typhoon because it's canon, or at least the original, maybe original personality of canon, the true self. Don't know his name, so you know, probably that. Or blood froze. I'll just say Person X. Personality X, Original X, that's his name. Furuto Eriko had supposedly been brought here by coincidence. If he knew that name, he would have been very close by. Right now I'm in the dining hall.
探しても無駄だよ。あんたの屋敷は広い。電話だってそこいら中にあるしな。あんただって俺に会いたくないだろう。それとも俺を見つけ出してみんなに紹介してくれるのか。
The question is who could be calling. Because unless Cannon left the room... But we don't know. Well, the knocking happened at midnight. This phone call's happening at 7 in the morning. Or 12:07. Or just 07. So it's possible he could have left the room? Maybe? We don't know. We don't know what happened afterwards. I don't know. Because it has to be him, though. Because Genji can't do that. Everyone else is in the dining hall. Everyone else is asleep. It's not Jessica. It's not George. Could it be George? It doesn't sound like George, though.
Jessica にも紹介してくれよ。一つ上の兄です。
やめて！ジェシカに構わないで！
怖がらせすぎたな。今夜はこれで勘弁してやるよ。だが忘れるな。あんたは俺に逆らえない。分かってるな、母さん。
はい。
今夜はこれで電話を切るが、明日の朝まで命令がある。
何ですか？
あんたは今夜もその部屋を出てはならないし、どこにも電話をかけてはならない。電話がかかってきても取ることも許さねえぜ。そして今すぐ明かりを消し、布団をかぶって寝ろ。そしていつもの時間に起床しろ。健康的な生活でいいな。
This is to set up. That's why Erica blames her. This is all in an attempt to frame her as the killer. And make her feel on the outcast and be isolated and all alone, isn't it? Which is why Jessica died, and that's why she's being suspected as the killer. Because of that. So she has to feel the pain of being accused of killing her daughter. And that's what it is.
母さんの体をいたわるなんて、本当に俺は親孝行者だよ。
わかりました。今すぐ出ます。部屋も出ます。電話も出ます。だから夫と娘には。
母さんが俺の命令を守る限り、命令を破るなよ。俺はもうお前のすぐ近くに部屋の明かりが消えるかどうか、そして電話をしているかどうかさえ、俺には手を取るようにわかる。俺さえもあんたの寝顔にキスする。
You can because you have a key that can go anywhere. You have a master key. That's why.
守ります。約束は守ります。だからやめて。もうやめて。やめて。
As she screamed, Natsui took the card she had found under the clock and crushed it up into a little ball. It had a pattern on it like a tarot card. And also that. The kanji for fall. Okay. If I ever wondered what the kanji for fall is, I know what it is now. Let's go back in time once again. Oh, Jesus. Right now it was exactly the same time that the large clock in the hall announces midnight. Wondering who the person who knocked on the door twice was, the relatives in the dining hall stared at the door. Rudolph told them to come in, but there was no answer. Till the end of the long tone marking the coming of midnight, which had come from the large clock in the hall shortly after the knock, they were unable to move in the slightest.
手が塞がってて開けられないんじゃないのか。
かもね。だが名乗らねえってのが薄気味悪いな。
開けますか。開けなさい。
Kenan nodded back and then slowly opened the door.
それは。
これは親父の封筒?
Right behind the open door on the floor on the hallway lay the envelope.
廊下には誰もいません。これを置いて立ち去ったのでしょうか。
The adults flew out into the corridor as well, but they could find no trace of anyone who might have knocked on the door. Barely an hour ago, Shannon and Kenna had come in to serve tea. That time everyone had seen that nothing lay in that spot. Someone came, knocked, left an envelope with the mark of the one-winged eagle on it and left.
まさか親方様でしょうか。
When did Genji go up there? I don't remember. It was either after the thing went off or before it. But Kumasawa could have done it. They just say, you know, oh, she's asleep. She could have come back. So she could have done it as well.
考えられない話じゃないわ。この屋敷で誰と呼ばれて返事をしないのはお父様くらいだもの。
Because if everyone's asleep, it's easy for her just to slip out and go out there. And of course, Goda's over there too, so that would be a little awkward if he's not asleep. It could be done though.
ありえないわ。ならどうしてお父様は堂々と入ってこないの？
そうやな。お父さんだったらノックなどせずいきなり入ってく
He
る
would.
やんな。今この屋敷は戸締まりがされとるんやろ。ならここに手紙を置くことができるのはクラウスさんか夏日さん、そして源氏さんの誰かしか考えられんで。
By this point, the mansion had been completely locked up. Therefore, the cousins in the guest house, Nanja, Goda, Kumasawa, and Erika, could not have come here. Furthermore, since Cross, Natsu, and Genji were the only three who weren't in this room, one of those three who had been the one who set that letter down in the corridor. In that case, it was very likely that Cross and the others had placed the letter there to make it seem like a message from Kinzo.
なるほどね。お父様の名を語ってバトラ君を次期当主に認めないみたいなことが書いてあるのよ。バカバカしい兄さんめ。よくもこんな子供騙しを。
別に俺は次期当主なんて興味ねえぜ。
諦めろ。それがお前の運命なんだよ。とにかく中身を読んでみようじゃねえか。
Rudolph set the letter on the dining hall table and let everyone see the front and back to show that there were no tricks or hidden mechanisms. What are you, a fucking magician, Rudolph? Almost like a magician does before performing his act. Oh, thank you for
この
mentioning
封
that.
筒は間違いなくお父様の封筒なの？ええ、間違いないわ。お父様が新書に好んで使う封筒よ。どう、シャノンちゃん。
はい。
Looks good to me.
私の目にも親方様が使われる封筒に見えます。
だからってお父様が書いたってことにはならないわよ。兄さんならお父様の書斎の引き出しからひょいと手に入れることなんて造作もない話だわ。クラウス様とて容易に書斎には入れません。封筒を盗み出すなど難しいことかと。
開けてみようぜ。それから考えても遅くないはずだ。何か入ってるな。なんだろうな。
Rudolph opened the letter a bit roughly, then a folded letter, and a glittering object fell out. It was a ring.
ちょっとその指輪。
Here, give this to Battler, right? Ava noticed it immediately and grabbed at it.
これお父様の指輪よ。
なんやて？ほんまか？
間違いなくお父様の指輪なの？レプリカということは？これは本物よ。私はいつかこの指輪を自分の指に通してやると。
Well, too bad, that's
ずっと夢
mine.
見てきたのよ。
Sit the fuck down, bitch, that's mine.
お父様が指にしてた時から私は
Of course you do.
誰よりもこの指輪のことをよく知ってるわ。これはお父様の指輪よ。間違いなく。どうしてここに？じゃあやっぱりこの手紙はお父様が。
こりゃ差出人は親父じゃねえぞ。もっと面白い。
じゃあ 誰からの手紙だってんだ。
後宮家顧問錬金術師黄金の魔女ベアトリーチェ様からだぜ。
Rudolph showed everyone the part of the letter where it was written. It really did say that.
ベアトリーチェから？
なんて書いてある？
読むぞ。コングラッチュレーションズ。バトラ様が碑文の謎を見事に解かれ、黄金鏡にたどり着きましたことを認めます。
Oh yeah, I did.
黄金はすべてバトラ様のものです。そして後宮家の新しき当主もバトラ様です。その証として金蔵様よりお預かりしている当主の指輪をお送りします。どうぞバトラ様、指輪をされて新しい黄金の主となり、どうか後宮家をお導きください。新しき当主のご活躍を心よりお祈りいたしております。なんてこった。親父が書斎から出てこねえもんだから、森の魔女ベアトリーチェが直接バト
バトラ君、この指輪はあなたが
Oh,
持つ。
goddamn right I'm taking that ring.
これが当主が身につけるべき
Ah,
特別
feels
な
good,
指輪。
man.
ベアトリーチェが何者か知らないけれど、彼女は一部始終を見届け、あなたが真の跡継ぎだと認めてこの指輪を送ったのよ。
いいんすか？
You know it is.
こんな重要な指輪を。
ああ、いいんだ。誇らしげに指にはめるといい。いいか、兄貴や夏日さんが外せと言っても絶対に外すんじゃねえぞ。
Nah, you're gonna have to pry this ring off my cold, dead hand. Or just cut off my finger. All the relatives with creepy smiles on their faces urged Balor to put the ring on his finger. It looked like things would get pretty nasty if he refused, so Balor reluctantly decided to put it on the middle finger of his left hand. Are you kidding? I would immediately put that on. The ring was heavy and stiff. At that moment, Kraus returned. Flip him off with the ring. Do that. Genji came back as well immediately afterwards.
申し訳ないね。妻は具合が悪そうだったので先に休ませてもらった。何かあったのかね。なんだか諸君がひどく慌ただしいようだ。バトラ様、それは。
Immediately, Genji keenly spotted that which Battler had just put on his finger.
さすが源氏さんや。これが誰の指輪かわかるようやな。
何の話だね。
See, just flip him off and with the ring on. That's the ultimate fuck you. Judging by Cross's dubious expression, it's pretty unlikely that he was the one who sent that letter. Furthermore, that expression quickly changed into one of shock.
そうよ、
Kneel.
後宮家当主の指輪よ。
Kneel. The family conference took up this new topic, and the storm wanted to come once again. I have no idea who could have done that letter. I don't know. I don't know who could have done the phone call. Jesus Christ, that took 2 hours? Almost 3? The rain was still pouring down as hard as ever. This weather was supposed to continue all day tomorrow as well, which made it feel a bit depressing. Oh wait, given that time, that's today, not tomorrow. But that doesn't really matter now. I'm sleepy. With half asleep eyes, I opened my umbrella. Large drops of rain pounding against it mercilessly. Technically, the end of the family conference had been proclaimed at 1 a.m., but external scuffles kept it continuing sluggishly. I'm really jealous of Rosa, who managed to slip out of there at that time. She clearly got away by saying that she'd check on Maria, who might have been staying up too late. Dad caught me. I missed my chance to escape, and they made me stick around up until 3 a.m. After all this time, what have they decided on? They haven't decided on anything. They just kept on arguing about who said that like elementary school kids. I'm sure they're tired too. I'm sure that's why they kept dragging on with the same pointless questions. I no longer felt any shock or anger towards them. I guess no painkiller works better than drowsiness. I left them behind and finally returned to the guest house. When I returned to the guest house, the first floor lounge was lit. Not only that, I could hear people chatting inside. Apparently some people were still awake this late. Despite this late hour, Goda and Dr. Nanjo were still awake and chatting. Guys, do you know what fucking time it is? Go to fucking sleep. Plates and cups were lined up on the counter, and it looked like almost like a bar with Goda as the bartender. Oh god. Can we get a sprite of just Goda bartending people? Then they noticed I had returned. They apparently finally realized how late it was. When Goda made to top off Dr. Nandra's glass, Nandra declined with an exaggerated gesture. I'm fucking wasted.
もうこんな時間とは。南條先生があまりにお話がお上手なもので、ついつい。
それを言ったらあんたの酒の魚のおかげだ。また別の機会に一杯やりましょう。
喜んで。バトラー様、お帰りなさいませ。まだ旦那様方の会議は続いておりますか？
あの調子でグダグダと明け方までやるんだろうぜ。知ったことじゃねえぜ。
I spoke carelessly with a big yawn.
皆さん、案外
Oh, you're still awake.
ですね。
Go to sleep.
びっくりです。
なんだ。お前までいたのか。
You caused all these problems.
流れでこちらでささやかな夜会が始まったもので混ぜてもらっていました。例のことは話してませんのでご安心を。
It's a little late for that. Who cares? Erica could be seen on the sofa. She'd taken her shoes off and was lounging around as though she owned the place.
エリカ様も本当にいろいろなお話をご存知で。
Yeah, I know.
とても楽しく聞かせていただきました。
You would.
あんたは本当に博識だ。
It is.
若いのに大したもんだよ。
Some would think she's basically 1,000 years old.
どういたしまして。フルドエリカはこの程度には博識ですので。
Erica grabbed the corners of her skirt and posed. This was somewhat less than graceful considering she was lounging on the sofa with her feet up.
ローザおばさんは
午前の1時頃にお戻りになりましたが、すぐに上がられ、お休みになられました。
That's what I would have fucking done. That's probably true. After taking part in that conference for so long, I felt like flopping down in bed right away myself. I've had it. I'm tired enough that I might flop over right here.
私たちもこれくらいにしましょう。ゴーダさんも明日の朝食の準備で朝が早いのでしょ？
朝食の仕込みはすでに済んでおります。どうぞ明日の朝食も大いにご期待いただければ幸いです。
In Goda's eyes, the family conference is the open stage in which he displays his culinary skills. Maybe this invigorates him so much that he doesn't even get sleepy. Goda doesn't need no damn sleep. Erica stood up, laughing at how youthful Goda was. This became a sign that it was time to disperse.
お片付けは私の方でしておきます。どうぞ皆様はお休みを。
Leaving the cleanup to Goda, I went to the bathroom and climbed the stairs to the second floor.
それでは皆さん、老骨にはちっと夜更かしが過ぎましたな。
おやすみなさい。南條先生、おやすみなさい。バトラさん。
おう。おやすみ。
Then in the second floor hallway, we split up. Dr. Nancho went to his own room. Erica went to her room. And I returned to the cousin's room. I couldn't hear any sound of playing coming from the cousin's room. It's 3 a.m., they're asleep. Could they have fallen asleep already? No surprise at this time of night. If they were still playing, they would have been staying up way too late. When I opened the door quietly, as expected, the room was already pitch black except for a small nightlight. Everyone was already sleeping in their beds. I'm sure they had a great time playing, and played a ton. Then they'd probably talked about youthful things and enjoyed staying up late. If only I hadn't found the gold, I could have enjoyed my time with them. Yeah, damn gold. Always getting in the way. I'm already tired, so tired. Forgetting even to change my clothes or brush my teeth, I crawled into bed and immediately started to fall into the marshes of sleep. Today's been so insane. Wonder if that old bastard is still in that family conference now. How does he not get tired? Gonna think of it. What was it that old bastard said when we parted company?
明日家族で重要な話がしたい。
Oh yeah, is it gonna be that you're gonna die again?
お前に関わることだ。
Never mind. I'm sure it's more stuff about being the successor of the head. I don't even want to hear about it.
こいつを話せば俺は殺されるだろうね。
Oh my god, again, just stop doing that because you're gonna die. I'll kill you whenever you want, you old bastard. And then, what was it he said next?
お前の生まれについての話だ。
My birth. Probably just something about the noble Ushirimiya lineage. Not interested. Next. Just let me sleep. Fucking skip on that conversation. Next. Boring. No, it's definitely, yeah, your mom's not an Asimo. Sorry about that. I screwed around a little bit. The sound of the crashing waves. The sound of the tide surging. The noise of the sea breeze. Oh, is this going to be Natsui's, 19 years ago? Please, I want to actually know about it. Though I kind of don't, because I think it's going to be really morbid.